Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna learn shoulder freeze double thread. This is a very simple move in a way, but it looks really confusing and sick in a way, right? Really, people don't expect this move and they probably can't figure out how you do it. So that's a cool effect. So you need the shoulder freeze for this one, but I must say the same effect can be applied in any move where you don't need your hands. So you can actually do it in a jump, right? You can do it in the head spin maybe, or on the head balance if you have that. You know, you can do it in those kind of moves, but you need both your hands off the floor, so you cannot do it in something like an air chair or one hand freeze, because, you know, then your hand is used on the floor. So that's the trick. So first let me explain it without the shoulder freeze. That's way easier to grasp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my right hand to grab my left foot's toe, and I'm going to use my left hand to grab my right foot toe, like this. And then what I'd like to do personally is stretch this front leg out and bend the back leg like this. I'm going to pull this leg in and pull the other leg over at the same time without letting go, obviously. So here's the move, right? Now if you want from this, by the way, just to clarify, you can simply let go with one leg and continue from there, but that's the essence of the move. So and when you see me sit like that, it's a lot less cool, of course, than when I come from, like, let's say a flare or a head spin, go on my shoulder and do it, right? Or from footwork and use all kind of threads and then do a double thread here. So let's do it in a shoulder freeze. Now I like to leave my hand on the floor, because then I can actually sort of step on it with this foot that's going to touch my hand first. That looks like this. So I'm going to go from here, tuck, see? Then I'm going to pull like that. Do this slow motion right now, right? Pull it over. Now, me personally, I like to lean back like this. So I actually go to the freeze and I can actually swing this leg back to continue in footwork, power move, whatever I want, because I simply land in the freeze, right? So when you see that from the front, just to show you guys quickly, is I simply swing this leg around because it's in the front now. And then you basically land in the freeze and can do anything you want. By the way, you can actually do this freeze if you want, that you swing this leg around, but lean forward and lift. So you get a weird one-hand freeze like that. Also, everything is possible basically, especially if you're very flexible or very strong. But this is an idea that's very simple. You can actually leave this foot on the floor if you want, right, to make it more easy for yourself. So let me show you guys quickly to this side, then you can actually see why I go out with it, because, you know, if you can go into a move, it's of course very nice, but you also need to be able to finish, right? And if you go into the freeze, which is your most basic move, you can practically do anything you want, right? So from this little thread right here, grab it, pull it, go to the freeze, swing the leg around, and continue. So especially in combination with other moves, people really don't expect this one, and it looks weird. It's not the basics what everybody uses, that single thread, and that makes it cool. Try to practice stuff like this. Try to use this one creatively. Like I said, you don't have to do shoulder freeze, but shoulder freeze is the most easy one. So maybe you can do it in a backspin. Maybe you can do it in any move where you don't need your hands, right? Or maybe you can, you know, find a weird freeze that you actually have your hands free, like you can actually stand on this point if you want, etc., etc. Go practice this. See you next time.